Hi, I'm Satya. Sacred Waters is launching retreats this year. We're looking at different locations around the world as the kind of thing that can really grow very quickly. We're looking to get started this year with a women's retreat with moon dancing. It's a really natural blossom to come from Sacred Waters for us to have retreats because the core of this place is connection and community, and retreats are a space where a very deep and abiding connection can be created. A connection with ourselves, a connection with one another, a connection with whatever the topic is. The ability to hold retreats and create a space for people to come together in this way is a lifelong dream of mine, and it's a soothing balm for, I think, what ails a lot of us and a lot of what needs to be healed.
I like that it makes me feel like I'm in a dream.
I kind of feel like I'm in a different universe, and here it's like so calm, and it doesn't feel like I'm in New York City.
They're a lovely healing arts, healing workspace located in Long Island City.
You're gonna make me cry. There's this song by Ingrid Michaelson. I am gonna cry.
We walked through the doors the first time, probably about 2 years ago. First day we went in there, I was actually interested in floating. I was dealing with some severe anxiety at the time. Didn't really know what life was like without living a lot of stress. And started to floating, and within like 3 times of floating was basically, I have my levels of stress kind of reduced to the point where it's not even that big a part of my life.
It's very interesting. There are a lot of cool things there, like paintings. I like going there with my dad and my cousin and my brother. A very peaceful and calm place.
A port in the storm. Cliche, but it's true. And I come here almost every week for reflexology. I think of it as a place that will, kind of shut out all the clatter and horror of this age we're living in. And it does. When I come in, that kind of all disappears.
I'm Jen, and I started Sacred Waters 3 years ago, and it was my dream to have a place that was about connection and community instead of about business.
So I'm Tara. I've worked at Sacred Waters for about 9 months now. It's by far my favorite job I've ever had.
So in the last 3 years, I have used all of my resources to keep Sacred Waters alive, and I'm out of money. One of the last things I did was refile my 2014 taxes to get a refund from a time when I was in finance and making lots more money. And the $25,000 refund was supposed to be here in January, but the paperwork got lost and it's not here. I've refiled the paperwork and it should be here in 3 to 4 months, but that won't be in time to save Sacred Waters. So what I've done is look for a job and use all my other resources that I could, including my retirement accounts and other things, to make it work. We're very close to breaking even, and we should be there by this fall. And we have a beautiful group of people, a beautiful family now in our customers and our employees too. As a last resort, I'm asking for help from you. I know, see, now I can connect, but then I'm gonna cry. As a last resort, I am asking you for help.
When all is said and done, sure, there are tons of stores and even tons of places to float. But what Sacred Waters is, the energy and what happens here completely reminds me of a small town, except we're in the middle of New York City. So focused on connection and community and people. And I don't think there are enough of those places in the world.
Thank you in advance for believing in me and us and supporting things in the world that create human connections.
How do you buy just a smile? Nickel or a dime?
You got a big load of money there, and you might want to give it to Sacred Water.
And tipping is no crime. Change doesn't always come from within,
There's a song by Ingrid Michaelson called Home. Home is where I go when I've got nowhere else to go. And Sacred Waters has become very much a home to me and my babies.
If you're looking for a place and maybe a home to have that kind of work done, you have my vote, have my count. Get there and see for yourself.
It's not a store, it's not a spa. It's really a place that is kind of central and integral to our community. So
We love Sacred Waters. Your donation today is not only going to help people heal now, but also into the future. So thank you for doing whatever you can today.
Right here I see is home for me. A home for me. A home for me. That will never leave.
Now you're gonna make me cry. Sacred Waters is home to me.
Oh, they laughed at my joke. They laugh at my jokes. Well, they used to laugh at my jokes. Sometimes they still laugh at my jokes.
Now tell a joke.
The Dalai Lama got off the plane at JFK, took a taxi into the city, and the first thing he did was stop off at a hot dog stand. The vendor says, how would you like it? And the Lama says, I'd like you to make me one with everything. The Dalai Lama hands him money, and he's eating his hot dog, enjoying it very much. A few minutes go by, and he goes back up to the vendor and says, I think I have change. Coming from the vendor says, change comes from within.
I like Sacred Waters because there's a lot of art. I like Sacred Waters because it has gems. Hi, I'm Ben. I like Sacred Waters because it has a lot of art and gems.